It's really interesting how over time people's equipment in the studio has become so portable. You used to think of music as just happening in this one space, like the big supercomputer in the back and then the big consoles, and now we can make incredible albums in our bedrooms or even just on the train. And the laptop is a massive integral part of that story in terms of how we can take our creations on the go. My name is Rhyan Clapham. I call myself Dobby, a proud Filipino and Murrawarri musician. My creative process around my laptop it's really different from working on my phone or even from a pen and a pad. Like, I'll go back and forth between different styles, but usually it all ends up on the laptop, where I'll take an idea and actually start to flesh it out. It feels like the official attempt at a song. I'm gonna take this song for a test drive. That's my laptop. That's where I take my beats, that's where I take my lyrics to actually like overview, or even checking my videos, you know, so that I can actually have the full experience. So it always comes back to the laptop as like the final audition of whatever I'm creating. A lot of the time I'll need to be in nature. I need to find a park, or I need to sit by a body of water, something like that, to be able to like rest my mind. And then other times I need to be in this weird duality of like anonymity, but in a busy space, like a cafe. For some reason that movement sparks something. I don't know what it is, but there's something creative in that, which is really cool. It's about being really annoying and singing it over and over again, and annoying whoever's next to you, if it's your family or your friends or your partner, and you have to fight for your ideas. Sometimes you'll be like, no, I need to stop talking. Everyone just, you know. It's about honoring that channeling, because it might not ever come back. So write it down, sing that song again, get to the piano, figure it out. It's a puzzle, it's a challenge. And you only have a window of time, 10 seconds sometimes, before it goes away. The follow-through process is definitely a combination of putting enough energy into like finding out what surrounds that idea, and then giving it the space that it needs for your mind to ruminate on it. For example, when I worked on Dobby and Pachilinya, the second song in my album, WARRANGU, River Story, that was a chunk of bits of inspiration over the years. So the first time I recorded that bird at my Auntie Norleen's shearer's house in Bree in 2018, and this beautiful butcherbird singing this tritone melody, and I recorded it and I was like, that's really interesting, and I'm gonna like think about that for a while. And I tried some ideas and then I stopped it and I kept it for a while. And then like a year or so later, overseas, I came back to that idea and then it came to me. I built the track in an Airbnb in Paris, listening again and again to the butcherbird, with the context in mind that I missed country. So I put strings around it just to see what that would sound like. You know, you don't want to think too much. You just want to be like, all right, what about this? All right, what about this? You know, you just let it dance, you know, be a kid, you know, in a candy store. And then all of a sudden I had this song and I was like, it's called Dobby and Pachilinya. Sometimes those time periods matter for you to just let life go by, and then to sort of give yourself context and breath to be able to come back and with a new perspective to be like, oh, I understand what this is, you know. You just never know. Like, it could be all in the space of a day, it could be over the span of years. But not being too hard on yourself when you give up, so to speak, on an idea, but never forgetting it as well, you know, and coming back to those ideas.